tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Keep playing hard. Ready? What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They're the favorite, no question, and when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are, we can't get going, are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 10, touchdown. Record. Hey, Mike 52. Heavy. Back through the Mike.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw Dobbs. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 22 yards there, a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Watch the screen. 52's the mic. All you get is a headache.
To throw again on second down. Dobbs trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the 39, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Right here. We got to step it up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go. Motion.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again. Dobbs. Dixon, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. to throw again. Dobbs. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's third down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. You got motion there. You got motion there right there. Mike 13. Mike, hop on. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Bang.
And they try to sweep to Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Let's go now. Hey, hold on. He's coming. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 13. Mike 13. He's coming.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check back. Mike 13. He just warm up. Mike 13.
Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Dobbs. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on third and long. Dobbs. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
This time Jackson will throw it. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, lucky.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 15. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs. And
he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
To throw is Downs. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Second down, it's Henderson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Dobbs, and that's complete to Cooks. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
6 yards, check 6 yards.
First down and goal to go.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Dobbs letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick here is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All day, baby, all day.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll stick to the ground game with Garland. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Mike 52. Mike 52, Mike 52. Quit talking about it. Hey, Mike, let's go.
On 3rd down, Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we got the lead.
We got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 1st down, Peyton. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
So much of the game today we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Dobbs, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Man, I got you. Showing it, showing it.
On second and a long way to go. Dobbs, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready. Mike 13. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. From the 38, Jackson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's some guys that will be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Dancing to his left. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now Dobbs. And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dobbs, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. 1 yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Peyton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to float this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you, everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dobbs. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here's Dobbs to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Dobbs is throwing. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Dobbs. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Operating from the gun. Dobbs. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Dobbs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up? It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop him? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
That's the score. Packers 31, Rams 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, Peyton. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on second down. Dobbs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Dobbs to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Now Dobbs incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the... He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.